Embla Books presents A Trace of Hares, Book 5 in the Nell Ward Mysteries series, written by Sarah Yarwood-Lovett and read by Kristin Atherton. Chapter 1. Sunday, 12th of June, 3:30 p.m. 20 years ago. Siobhan's hands shook as she unlocked her sun-bleached ancient Austin Allegro and collapsed into the driver's seat. The last thing she'd needed today was another argument. With him, of all people. As she steadied her breathing, her fractured ribs ached. They were too bruised to rob. She stared across the view she loved, blurred through drizzle as the rain eased, and tried to calm herself enough to think. The bronze peat bog before her stretched up Ben Portach. On a clear day, she loved racing up the craggy mountain, until it felt like her lungs would burst right up to the sky, as if she could leap off the top and fly. And leave everything behind. But even on this June afternoon, the mountain was shrouded by oppressive slate-grey clouds, skimming the Irish cliffs to meet the inky Atlantic. It matched her bleak mood. How do you know when enough's enough? How do you know when it's okay to put what you need before everyone else? Her lip trembled, as sobs welled up in her throat, and she bit her cheeks until she tasted blood. There was always someone else to think of. Someone who'd be hurt or upset if she rocked the boat. As if to remind her of how many people her decision would affect, little Kira, sitting behind her in her baby car seat, began to grizzle. With a shuddering sigh that almost gave way to the wave of weeping, Siobhan rotated the key in the ignition half a turn, then turned the dial to switch on the radio. As the presenter's chatter gave way to music, Siobhan let the Led Zeppelin track wash over her. Calmed by the familiar chords, a stab of guilt made her turn towards her little baby. She pushed through the front seats to sit beside her on the back seat and tweaked the intricate leather bracelet wrapped 3 times round her daughter's wrist, giving her room to grow into it. One she'd made her to match her own. From before, when she'd made one for everyone she'd cared for. Another life. But Kira was immune to Siobhan's thoughts and gave her a gummy grin and a gurgling giggle. A flash of pure love speared Siobhan's heart, nearly making her gasp. She tried to smile, but it wobbled through tears. Kira reached out and touched her cheek, and Siobhan caught her pudgy hand, kissed her tiny, wrinkly, perfect fingers. Giggling, Kira tugged Siobhan's long dark hair. Gently, Siobhan untangled those surprisingly strong fingers. As she leaned towards her daughter, the locket around Siobhan's neck swung free, and suddenly her hair was released from Kira's determined grip as she grasped for the glinting gold necklace. Ah, you've got an eye for the prize, haven't you? It was easier to remove the necklace than Kira's fingers, and Siobhan let her hold it. In an instant, it was dropped, lodging between the car seat's padding and its frame. Ugh. Well, that was a problem for later. Motherhood felt like a series of endless problems. She didn't feel she was doing any of it right. But Kira blinked at her, like she wanted her mother to share the mischief. And Siobhan just had to tease her to bring out that addictive giggle. You're no fool, are you? Siobhan kissed her daughter's warm head, robbing me blind. Kira wiggled, then sucked her fingers, watching her mother through those huge, blue, dark-lashed eyes, as if knowing they were on a precipice of a decision. Together. And Siobhan agonized again about the choice before her. This chance. Her heart hammered. Could I do it?
Sample complete. Ready to continue?